When I moved to Japan in September 2019, I remember I got my first part-time job after a month or two at this private English medium school, and I was teaching young kids English, very basic stuff, ABC, fun kids songs, nothing advanced. English is now my first language, so don't judge me. Anyways, in the month of December the same year, I got my first full-time job at a musical theater company, and I was asked to make promotional videos for the company because they were having a lot of events all around Japan, and they asked me to go film them, edit them, and make a promotional video out of it. And I was so lucky because I was already into this YouTube world, making videos and stuff, and I got exactly the job that I was looking for. So it was like a dream come true. So I remember it was my first day. I go to the office. Some of my colleagues told me that, you know, they have this morning and afternoon meeting every day, and everybody gets together. People who are in the office, they will just physically come together, but then people who work all around Japan in different studios, they join us through Skype. Back then they were using Skype, but now we use Zoom. And they were actually having these meetings even before Corona, right? In the morning, just 5 minutes, good morning, you know, if you have any announcements, anything that you want people to know, just announce it or stuff, and that's it. But then the afternoon meeting was like more of like a 20 minutes. And again, I want to stress this thing again and again. It was something that happened every day except weekends. So in the afternoon, when they started the meeting, they would ask everybody to read the company's principles together. And those principles were really good because this musical theater that we work with, it's like working for the young people here, like middle schoolers, high schoolers, even elementary kids. And we are trying to educate these kids through art. And those principles were amazing, like, you know, how we can be like role models to these kids, and, you know, whatever responsibilities we have, how we can help them to grow and become amazing citizens and, you know, educate them through art. But for me, it was like a little different. It was a little shocking because, you know, once in a while you read that, it's okay. But like reading them every day, I was like, oh, it's like, have I joined some kind of a cult? Because, you know, every time when you watch these movies that are showing some kind of a cult, they would read their, you know, commandments or some kind of rules every day, you know, just to remember them and follow them. But those, like the rules and principles that we have here are not like that. Hey, you know, we have to follow our leader, you know, follow whatever our CEO will say. It was not like that. But still, it was like a little bit unique and different for me. So I was like, oh, what's happening? But after the meeting, I asked some of my colleagues, and they were like, you know, don't worry about it, because it's a Japanese thing, and many actually companies do that. And now, after living in Japan for a while, I realized that that's so true, because every time when I go in the morning and when they're opening these big stores, they will gather their employees and they would read their company's principles, or they have their own some kind of, you know, chanting or whatever. So I was like, okay, we're all good. Back then it was shocking for me, but now I'm so used to it. But anyways, let me know, what about you guys? Do you have your own, you know, something unique or different that you do in your own country? Like, you know, where people, when they get together at work, they do something, or do they say something? You know, every culture, every country has their own unique values, traditions, culture. I would love to know that. Please do let me know that in the comment section below. And please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, smile. Peace.